You wake in the darkness of a cave. Today, you either bring back food or your family starves. It is 15,000 years ago. There are no cities, no farms, no tomorrow you can count on. You are a hunter, and in your world, to stop hunting is to die. You open your eyes on a bed of dried grass and animal furs. The cave is cold and dark. The fire from last night has died to embers. Your first task is the most important of all. You must revive the fire. Fire is life. It gives you warmth, protection, and cooked food. Without it, the freezing nights and wild beasts would end you quickly. Around you, your family stirs, a mate and hungry children. They depend on you completely. Their survival rests on your skill today. You eat a few scraps of dried meat left from your last hunt. It is not enough. The last of the food is nearly gone. You know what this means. Today, the hunt cannot fail. You gather your weapons, a stone-tipped spear, your most precious tool. Each one was made by hand, chipped from stone over many long hours. You check your spear tip carefully. A dull point means a failed hunt. You sharpen the stone edge with practice strikes until it can pierce hide. You also carry a hand axe and a knife, both carved from flint. These simple tools are the height of technology in your world. You wrap yourself in thick animal hides to survive the cold. Your clothes are the skins of the very animals you have hunted before. You step out of the cave into the harsh morning light. The world outside is vast, wild, and full of danger. Other hunters from your tribe are waiting. You will hunt together. A hunt alone is death, but together you can bring down giants. The leader of the hunt points toward the distant plains. Scouts have spotted a herd of massive beasts grazing nearby. You set off across the frozen landscape, silent and focused. You read the land like a book. Tracks, droppings, broken branches. Every sign tells you where your prey has gone and how long ago. You follow the tracks for hours, moving low and staying downwind. Then you see them, a herd of mammoths, giants of the Ice Age. Each one is enormous, towering far above any man. A single mammoth could feed your whole tribe for weeks. But hunting one is incredibly dangerous. One wrong move means death. You cannot simply attack, you need a plan. The hunters spread out silently, surrounding the herd. Your plan is to drive one beast away from the others. You aim for the weakest, an old or young one, easier to bring down. Your heart pounds. This is the moment everything depends on. The leader gives the signal, and the hunt explodes into action. You rush forward, shouting, hurling your spears at the great beast. The mammoth roars and thrashes, more dangerous than ever. One wrong step, and those massive tusks could end your life instantly. You must be brave, fast, and precise, all at once. After a fierce struggle, the great beast finally falls. The hunters roar in triumph. You have done the impossible. But there is no time to rest. The real work now begins. You must butcher the animal quickly before predators arrive. Wolves and big cats are always watching, waiting to steal your kill. You use your flint knives to cut the meat and remove the valuable hide. Nothing is wasted. Meat for food, hide for clothing, bones for tools. Even the tusks and bones will be carved into weapons and ornaments. The work is exhausting and covered in blood, but it means survival. You load as much as you can carry onto your backs and shoulders. The journey back to the cave will be long and heavy. You stay alert. Carrying fresh meat makes you a target for predators. The setting sun paints the ancient landscape in gold. As you near your cave, you see smoke rising from the fire. Your family is waiting, and today you return a hero. You arrive at the cave, exhausted but triumphant. The whole tribe gathers to see the great catch you have brought. There is joy and relief. Tonight, no one will go hungry. You place the meat near the fire and begin to cook it. The smell of roasting meat fills the cave. It is the smell of survival. Fire changed everything for your kind. Cooked food is safer and richer. You share the food fairly. In your world, the tribe survives together or not at all. The strongest hunters, the elders, the children, all receive their share. You finally eat your fill, the first real meal in days. As night falls, the tribe gathers close around the fire. The fire keeps away the cold, the darkness, and the beasts outside. This is a sacred time, a time for stories and connection. An elder tells tales of great hunts and mighty beasts of the past. These stories carry the wisdom your people need to survive. For you have no writing, all knowledge lives in memory and in story. Deep inside the cave, by flickering torchlight, lies something remarkable. The walls are covered in paintings made by your people over generations. Images of mammoths, bison, and horses painted in red and black. These are not just decorations, they hold deep meaning for your people. You believe that painting an animal gives you power over it in the hunt. Before a great hunt, you perform rituals to ask the spirits for success. You paint using charcoal, red ochre, and your own bare hands. Some paintings are handprints, a way of saying I was here. Across thousands of years, this was humanity's first art. It shows that even in this harsh world, you had imagination and wonder. You believed the world was full of spirits, in animals, rivers, and stars. You had no science to explain the world, so you explained it with belief. These early beliefs were the very first seeds of religion. In the flickering firelight, you feel connected to something greater. This is what makes you human, not just survival, but meaning. Life in the Stone Age was about far more than just hunting. While the hunters were away, others gathered plants, nuts, and berries. In fact, gathered food often fed the tribe more than hunting did. Women and men both worked hard to keep the tribe alive. Some crafted tools, chipping stone into blades, scrapers, and points. Others prepared animal hides, scraping them clean to make clothing. Every skill was precious, every person had a role to play. Children learned by watching, copying the adults around them. There were no schools, survival itself was the only lesson. Your tribe is small, perhaps only 20 or 30 people. But you are bound together by blood, loyalty, and shared survival. You move with the seasons, following the herds and the ripening plants. You are nomads, never staying in one place for too long. Your entire world is what you can carry and what nature provides. It is a hard life, but it is the only one your people have ever known. But your world is filled with dangers at every turn. A simple injury, a broken leg, or a deep wound could be a death sentence. You have no real medicine, only herbs and ancient remedies. An illness that we would shrug off today could wipe out your whole tribe. Predators are a constant threat, watching from the shadows. A pack of wolves or a cave lion could attack at any moment. Even the weather itself can be deadly. A harsh winter can bring starvation. When the herds move away, hunger stalks the tribe. Many people in your world do not live past 30 years old. To grow old is rare, and the elderly are treasured for their wisdom. Every single day is a battle against a harsh and unforgiving world. And yet, against all odds, your people endure. You are tougher, stronger, and more resourceful than we can imagine today. You have survived where countless others have perished. For you are the ancestor of every human who will ever live. As the fire burns low, the tribe settles down for the night. You lie down on your bed of furs, your body aching from the hunt. You listen to the sounds of the night, always alert, even in sleep. Tomorrow will bring the same struggle, the same fight to survive. But tonight, your family is safe, warm, and fed. And in your world, that is the greatest victory of all. This was a single day in the life of a Stone Age hunter. A life of danger, hunger, courage, and connection. A life lived at the very edge of survival every single day. For hundreds of thousands of years, your ancestors lived exactly like this. They hunted, they gathered, they survived, and they never gave up. And because they endured, you and I are here today. Everything we are began with people like this hunter. The fire they mastered still warms us today. The tools they invented were the first steps toward all technology. The stories they told were the beginning of all human culture. The art they painted was the first spark of human creativity. These were not primitive brutes. They were intelligent, resourceful humans. They were just like us, facing a world far harsher than our own. So the next time you feel the warmth of a fire, remember them. Remember the hunters who braved a world of giants and ice. Remember the ancestors who refused to give up so that we could live. Their blood runs in your veins, their strength lives on in you. We are the children of the hunters, the gatherers, and the survivors. Their story is the story of how humanity itself began. A story of survival against impossible odds. A story written not in words, but in courage and stone. The story of a single hunter and of all of us. For their journey, long ago, is the reason we are here at all. If you enjoyed stepping into history, subscribe for more unforgettable journeys into the past.